Hey everybody, Paulie here from HardDrive Radio, and I am absolutely thrilled to be sitting down now with Steven, Jason, and Eric of the Fever 333. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to see me today.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you.
I got to say, first of all, congratulations on the release of Strength in Numbers. Like, what a fantastic album. I'm sure you're getting lots of great feedback already. What are you hearing from your fans? What are they saying about it?
They've been really, really, really kind, really understanding, accepting. We thought that we would try to sort of push this sound a little further than we did with the EP, and just overall guitar-based music, trying to really push it forward and challenge these sort of sonic constructs. And people have been very, very understanding and receptive. So we're really lucky. I think the people are ready for something new, though. You know what I mean? So we're just lucky to be there.
It seems like you guys are on the road constantly. You had a very busy year last year. This year's already filling up pretty big for you guys. Where do you find the time to stop and, go into a recording studio and get all this stuff tracked so you can put an album together?
We just make it. We just make the time. Everything, whether that be recording or just like having our own personal time to sort of regroup and collect our thoughts and be real people. You have to, and if I may, for any artists that are kind of on the rise or whatever you want to call it, new to this, you must make time. If there's any advice I can give, you have to make time, because this industry is going to ask everything of you and not think about what happens when you leave that stage. Straight up. That's real shit. It's going to take you for a ride and then not worry about where it drops you off at the end of it.
I was just talking to your manager earlier about just the amount of veterans that are behind you guys and believe in what you're doing. I think is a huge part of why you're able to accomplish the things you are, because so many people can see what you're doing and they're like, this is really, really great. Yeah. That's got to feel really validating for you guys too.
Shouts out to Big P right outside the door.
Yeah.
That's our man. For real. I'm just going to say this shit. When our first demonstration, was out in the parking lot, and that shit is illegal, whatever. And he said
that's the coming out of the truck at the donut shop.
Yeah.
You've seen the video, and if not, go check it out.
That shit. Pete was like, look, he came and we had met, and we were looking for management, and he said, look, I want you to do whatever you got to do, and if you get put in jail, still say what you got to say. I'll have you out by the end of the night. That's a real one right there. But truly, and some real shit. These people are walking through the fire with us, and again, if this just becomes an interview full of of congratulations to everybody, or just bigging everybody up, whatever, maybe there needs to be more interviews like that. Our team is a real team. They let us do what we do. What we do is very challenging and confronting for a lot of people. And, I always say it, that revolution don't pay. And they're out here really trying to push this, put their time, energy, thoughts, emotions behind this. So shouts out to Pete, Phil Queso, he's right out there. We're going to meet with Johnny, Mike, Dave Rath.
And shouts out to the veterans and other bands that have really supported us and backed us.
Real.
Dudes in Five Finger Death Punch, recently Corey Taylor. It's just that kind of support. It's just it just does so much, man. It means a lot to us, and just can't say thank you enough to those dudes.
I want to delve a little more into the album, and especially the track Inglewood, which is, I'm sure, a very personal track for you, Jason. I mean, I feel like I learned a lot about you just listening to that song. Was that difficult to put out there publicly, these experiences growing up?
I guess it was. I guess because I've always I started talking about my actual self a couple years ago, publicly, because I felt that some things would be considered indiscretions, or things that may, I don't know, just I could simply put more embarrassing about me. And I think that kind of transparency is necessary if you're going to really be out here talking about the things that we're talking about, and trying to relate on all these different levels. But Inglewood, when we were writing it, honestly, there were a couple people in the room crying. We were just talking about everything. I remember John was tearing up, and we were just talking about these issues. And because of that, John Feldman, a white man from, he's living in Calabasas now, has this experience from his past that he was able to relate to mine when we're talking about Baldwin Hills and Inglewood, and And then Simon, our homegirl that was with us when we were writing, you know, she has her personal experience was very relatable to mine and the family. And so I think that the whole point of this song was to explain to people why we say the things we do and why I personally speak the way I do about these issues, to lend a sense of credence, validation, and again, a truth that cannot be taken from me. I can't be lied to because these are my experiences, and this is how I've seen it, alongside a lot of trying to figure out why I'm in the position I was in the position I was in, why I'm in the position I'm in now, and why my, what I consider to be my people are still in these positions, and why they're perpetuated, and how these institutions work. And so the song itself, I'm just trying to offer a roadmap, straight up. Hey, this is why I feel this. This is what I've experienced. This is what happened to me, and this is why it's justified. Truly trying to justify these feelings and these understandings. So that's really the biggest piece of that is hoping to get some sort of empathy and understanding as to why I feel the way I do about these issues.
And before we wrap up, you guys are on the road right now with Bring Me. Tell me a little bit how that's going, how the shows are so far.
It's tight, man. We're playing with Thrice and Bring Me. It's an honor to be out with both of them. Thrice is incredible. Yeah. It just sounds, looks incredible, man. Band is so good. And obviously Bring Me is just a force. We did the European UK tour with them as well, and it's just a treat to watch them every night. And they're playing their new songs off their new album, and it's just great, man. Like it's been fun. The crowds are fun. Everyone just wants to have a good time and like move around. It's good. I really couldn't ask for more. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. He said it. That it's been ill. Yeah. Thank you to Bring Me. Thank you to Thrice. Thank you to all the fans and people with open minds. It's just cool.
So when this tour is rolling through your town, and it will, definitely check it out.
Pull up,
it's
man.
The full package, man. It's I saw. I was like, Bring Me. That's gonna be awesome. With Thrice, that's gonna be even more awesome. And the Fever 3-3. I was like,
come on.
Done.
Come
Amazing. Incredible.
Pull up, man.
Oh my God. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out. I always love talking to you, and I can't wait to see you guys tear it up tonight.
Thanks, Paul.
Man.
Thanks so much, man.